Hello, 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 and welcome to the Done by Dorothy Christmas Journal Along for 2021. So super excited. We will be using a kit from the Junk Journal Studio by Michelle from over there, and it's the 220-piece mega kit. There will be links in the description box below. Be sure to go check it out. They're amazing. There's just so many pieces to this kit, you guys. I mean, seriously, it took me close to 7 hours between cutting and inking. So there is a lot of pieces to this kit, and I think it may be possibly on sale right now still. It was on sale this weekend, so maybe it still is. And if you can't find it in the description box below, which it should be there, you can also find it on the community tab on our Facebook group. It was in our November newsletter. If you want access to our newsletter, be sure to check that out in our Facebook group. So, spent tons of time cutting this out and doing this weekend, and I love it. Okay, so we're gonna go through parts of the kit. So we'll start with this. First of all, there are two different sizes of numbers. You have a large one and a smaller one. And the smaller one I would say is about, roughly 3/4 to close, where the bigger one is about 1.25 inches. And so they're all different. So you don't get like a ton of repeats or anything like that. So they're great if you're going to be doing 25 days of Christmas. They do go all the way through. There are 31 of each one. So, December dailies, things like that. It looks so cute for that. And then you've got all the small ones too. So I'm actually putting these back in a baggie because I don't want to lose any of them. Worst thing is to get there and you get done and half your numbers are gone. So go there. Then we'll skip ahead. I actually printed the journal pages in two separate sizes, and I'll explain this. I did some in the 8.5 by 11 size that they print out with, and the other ones I printed 2 sheets per page. And I did that because I love adding like the mini size journals, to my journals. And I'm like, fold that in half. That's like the perfect little mini journal to use in your pockets in your journal. So I did print those out in small ones. So that's the small, and they're identical to the large, but there are some that are like more like your background pages. Isn't that pretty? This kit, I mean, there is a lot in this kit, and I know it's going to seem like I'm going pretty fast. This is because there's over 200 pieces in here, so I don't want to drag it out, and make the video an hour long sorting through stuff. Isn't that pretty with just the outside edges on it? And then you have some that have the pictures on them. They're so cute. I love those little boys on the sled. There's music. So it's very vintagey. This does have a very like 1950s sort of classic vibe to it. Even if you see some of the different designs and things like that, it's very 1950s. Very reminiscent of that time period. Cute. So I did do, like I said, I copied these off, and so there's 1, 2, 4, 6. There's 10 full-size journal pages, and then, like I said, I did these, and they printed out at 2 on a piece of paper for a half size. So there are 10 journal pages, but we're going to play with that because we've got some other pages that we can use, different Christmas scrapbook pages and Christmas music and Christmas book pages. So, I mean, we're not going to be hurting for pages. Okay, so then there's several pages that are like long journaling card style rectangles. And I have one of these that I've already used because I did create something, and I'm going to show you towards the end. It'll be the first thing we start creating tomorrow. And I will I'm going to try every day to sort of show you the basic things that we need. We will be doing some tags and things tomorrow. So you'll want like some ribbon, that type of thing. Okay, so there are just some that are just sort of like square journaling card style tags, again, like postcard style. They're cute. Then there's some large size tags and some smaller size tags, and there are some smaller ones too. We'll get to those in a minute. See, look, isn't that cute? But I know sometimes, you see the pictures, you don't quite get to lots and lots of little bitty snippet size. There's a stamp, the number 25. There's little sayings, like that one says glad tidings. There's some circles. Some of the flowers weren't circles. I cut them out to be circles. Again, there's glad tidings, joy to the world, little puppy dog, cute. And there's some, this is, I actually made this. I'll show you that in a little bit. There's some Kodak film strip with Santa in it, some free pass and keep this coupon, sleigh ride tickets, some labels, poinsettias, some wreaths. I did cut the middle out of that, some snowflakes, presents, another free pass, a smaller label, a snow pass ticket, which I thought was really cute. December 25th, Christmas Day. There is some labels, which, I mean, seriously, these would be really cute if you were wanting to make homemade labels for Christmas gifts. Some stockings, a deer, another circle, some bells, some flowers. And there was quite a bit of foliage in here and birds. And I did fussy cut these. So I mean, wouldn't that make a cute Christmas tag with a little label out to the side? Some vintage labels, lots of floral, Christmas log, the little car with flowers, a little circle, some more floral label, floral little flag, compliments of the season, little stocking. There's little words, jingle bells. These over here. There's another card. Label, may your days be merry and bright. Some letters. There's the word December. Another like little label. Thought that was so cute. Isn't it cute? I could hold this up so you guys can see closer. The little girl. And the little kids playing. I love this. This is so cute. And there's a Santa. Circles. There's two little mittens. I actually fussy cut those out individually. There's the little Christmas bunny. Little vintage Santa. There are a couple, and when I say a couple, I mean like a few, maybe 3 or 4, like angels. I think there was one back here. I don't know what I did with it. It was back here somewhere. It was the circle. Well, I don't know where it's at now. I got here it is, like the stained glass circle of the nativity. There is a couple religious things in there, but most of it's just general Christmas type based stuff. Believe in the magic of Christmas. Miss Winter. There is this book belongs to nameplate you can put in the thing. There's also this Christmas journal belongs to. Poinsettia. like a washi strip or trim. There's some of the little flag tag type size things. Lots and lots of little label. It says a little file folder. There's a Santa Claus tag. Again, there's a couple more flags with different colors. Small tag to and from Santa. Some candy canes. Candy cane circle, lots of circles. And some of these, like I said, I cut into the circles because I love using those as like a base, you know, for a collage. Some cute little labels. There's a small flag. Joy to the world. Little elf character. I don't know if you can see him or not. The little girl with her dolly. And see, those are very 1950s to me. There is some definitions. Christmas tree, Christmas elves. This is my Christmas wish to you. Another candy cane. Little snowman. Merry Christmas. And like I said, you need to watch the Facebook page because I will be throwing out, if there's any like extra ephemera that I add or anything like that that comes from my personal stash and it's something that I can copy or make copies of to share, then I will be doing that. But it'll be through Google Drive. I'll put it on the Facebook group, and I will also link it in the description box below. Because I know some people just can't or won't or don't do Facebook. The Naughty or Nice with Santa. Some little decorative tags. A baggage claim tab. Or a tag. There's a poinsettia. There's a little burgundy tab. A couple cute little circles. Little hearts. It says, tender memories, wake and say, forget me not on Christmas Day. A little gift box. A little snowflake. Look at the little cat. Isn't they cute? So let me put this over here. Yes, I'm still going. There's Merry Christmas. There's another little mitten. See, that would go right on there. Good. That would go on there. Very cute. Some numbers. And this is like, you remember the old like number label tape. Look at that. There's a Santa card. There is a bingo card. There's another little flag. Let's see. What else do we have here? There's another little word. It says Christmas Day. There's a small green circle. There's number 1. There's 4 of these little page tabs, and these little words, there's like a set of 4 of those, and they do. Well, let me go. Fit perfectly on the little tabs, so it works so cute together. This is like an envelope flap where you could turn a page into an envelope, or you could do it as a flip. So I mean, lots of things there. There's an envelope. And like I said, I did ink. I used archival ink and potting soil. I like the more dark tone that I get from that versus, you know, like vintage photo. It gives you that really light. I loved the old with this. It's a really large tag. There's a small pocket. And like on these, I always go in and just ink on the top where the part that would be behind the little, you know, the back part of it, just because it has a more finished look that way. There's a postcard. There's a large envelope, and my printer caught it and ripped it. So instead of reprinting it, I just went in and inked it up like it's an age thing, and it looks great. Another thing. Then I put these in a little bag so I wouldn't lose them because they're so darling. Part of the kit too is there's a little hair bow There's the little girl with her little dress, little paper doll dress, or her little coat with her ice skates and her little hat, little paper hat. So it's a really, really cute little set of little vintage paper doll. And I've just put them in here, and I'll tell you what these are here in a little bit. We're actually going to be keeping these in this little bag when we create them. I just went ahead and had it in there just because I was scared I would lose the little bow and stuff. So it's there. And then, so that is the kit. So let me get this picked up really fast, and I'll put away in here so I don't lose any of my pieces. I have boxes and all of that, but I always revert back to a bag. I don't know. Bad habit, I guess. Easiest way to keep it together. So yes, there's quite a bit, you know, to that kit. There were a couple more pieces, and I have this little piece right here. Tomorrow we're going to be making one of these. Well, I mean, we're going to do other things too, but we're going to start out with making one of these, and it's got a little decoration on the little pocket in it. These come out, so it tucks behind there. This is a shaker, so, and it's got the little decorative picture in the back for the shaker, but it also is a pocket and tucked, so there's 2 more pieces of ephemera that are in there. So 4 pieces of ephemera fit on it. And we're actually going to I have this one made, and we're going to be making one tomorrow. And as we put them in our journal, one will go in as a pocket like this. The other we will use as a flip. So we'll be decorating the back of that with some coffee dyed paper. This one or the other one, I don't know which one. And then this is and I'll show you tomorrow sort of how I did it, and you'll see how I made this. But so it gave me leftovers, so I didn't want to throw that away. So I have it to use too. So put this in here, and we use that tomorrow. Then I've had a ton of people asking me, what do you use and what kind of things are you getting? You know, can you show us? So I'm going to pull out and show you some things. Now, I did find these on clearance at my Walmart because the box had been opened, which doesn't bother me any. Let me get this open here and then I turn around and I seen these at the Dollar Tree. I think I seen some there. Okay, so like these happen to be larger ones. It's a 2 3/4 inch center. This is 2 3/4, and then basically what you can do is you have the tabs and you can bend it over. And so we are going to be using one of those. Actually, I have 2 here, so they're not quite as thick as what they look. There we go. And one side comes with paper on it, like that one's folded completely the wrong way. This should be folded this way. And it comes with paper on the side so we can adhere it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it for my fabric flip to hold my fabric flip in. And, you know, some different holiday style laces and things like that. Sort of like a little fabric scrapbook we're going to be putting in. And then as you want to use them, you can pop them open like this, pull out that piece of fabric or sort through the fabric pool, put back on what you don't want, and then fold your tabs back in again and have it on your page. So we will be using those. And then of course I've got some ribbon, some lace. This is some really, I think this may be from Walmart. In the little dollar, if you remember when we used to get the plastic balls with toys and stuff in them out of the vending machine, the little, you know, quarter machines. You can get some of this in there. Of course, this is some Turkish sari ribbon, but it's all in the green and gold, so I thought that was really cute. I have some Christmas ribbon that I have that's just green and red with silver. I have some green and white that I have. I've got just some green. I've got some red and white that comes attached. And of course, if you were around for my other Christmas ones, I still have my big spool of Merry Christmas. And it's falling apart because it's age, but there's still a ton of ribbon on there. So that's what I've got going on ribbon-wise. Let me push it to the side. I'll have all kinds of stuff here everywhere. I had these in my stash from a couple years ago. You can still find all kinds of stuff like this at Walmart right now because Christmas is going on, the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, any place. This happens to be part of the mini ornament sets. This one has little metal stars, and I thought those were really cute. So maybe to decorate the front. And these are the mini ornaments for like the little trees. And I thought these little wooden tags were really cute too. That maybe we'll use some of those. So I have those. I just pulled those in case I wanted them. I have a Christmas patch I acquired from somewhere. I'm trying to get everything together here. Hold on. Oh, because I have some different Christmas fabrics of all kinds, and I didn't pull all them out. I've got probably 10 different Christmas fabrics. I have some little gold and silver doilies, some pieces of some of this is my, for my scraps. Little Santa. I have a file folder template that I made. So it's some jingle bells that were left over. I have a writing pad with a little decorative writing pad for Christmas. I have, if you do not have ephemera, do not fear. I have a ton of old Christmas cards. Some basic, some are more fancy, some all kinds of different designs because we can use that for ephemera. And the envelopes and things like that. I have some old Christmas. Remember people printed out the family newsletters, but this has, I don't know if you can see. I'll try to hold it up and see well, you can't see it really. You guys can't see it. I can see it. It has this really pretty, the weaving in the paper is really pretty. Some coffee tied doily things. I also have these, and I just bought these. These were like $3.98 at Walmart, and you get like 8 different gift bags. They were all this size. I was pulling the bottom part and they're doing some stuff. So I have those, and then when we're going to be using them for several different things. If you don't have that, feel free to use whatever you have or whatever you desire or want to use. I do have, but I don't have them in here with me, several like a vintage handkerchief that has poinsettias on it and that type of thing, like some vintage handkerchiefs and laces and and doilies and that kind of thing. The one little thing that I showed you, and let me pull it back out again, that we're going to be working on tomorrow. If you want to work along with me, you don't have to. I know some people do. The little part I use for the pockets, as well as what we're going to be using for our little girl. And we'll do this one tomorrow too for our little paper doll kit. if you go in, I got mine from Walmart on the aisle where they have like baseball cards, all the card games, the Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all that kind of thing. It's usually in one of the aisles up by the registers. In most Walmarts, some don't have them in different places. If not, you can just ask somebody where like their baseball cards are, and you'll find those there. But these are called Ultra Pro, and they're premium card sleeves. You get 100 of them. They hold standard size cards, 2.5 by 3.5 inches. And they're made so they don't bother, as far as bothering anything, breaking down, no acid, no nothing like that, because they're made to help preserve your baseball cards or your collector cards. And you get 100 of them, and they're just these little clear bags, and they load at the top, so they're just open in the top, but the other 3 sides are completely sealed. So that's what I actually used for my pocket here. I didn't want to use my laminator. I didn't have one of the special tools. I know a lot of people buy the special tools where you can seal it. I've looked at them. I've just never bought one. But I use these. Now, like I said, you get 100 of them. So, that's a lot. You think if you're just using these for shakers, 100 shakers, that's a lot of shaker cards, and it cost me like $2.34, I think, $2.68 maybe. So yeah, for $2 and I can get 100 things out of it, that's pretty good. And then like I didn't bring in like double-sided tape, your glue, your scissors, punches, stamps, stencils, all that normal stuff we use. And then my confetti that I used in here is red, white, and green. And I got this in one of the 3 packs at the Dollar Tree. And you get 3 packs together for $1 at the Dollar Tree. And it's just hanging in my craft section. Or you can use any kind of glitter, confetti. If you don't have confetti, you don't have glitter, but you've got small punches, or you even have a hole punch, get you some red, green, and white double-sided cardstock if you have it, and stamp it. If you don't, take a piece of paper, paint, one side red, one side green, both sides red, both sides green, whatever, and a hole punch, and hole punch out a bunch of little dots, and you've got your homemade confetti there. If you, because, you may not have the money, especially with the holidays coming up, to go buy, confetti or whatever. So, if you have paint and paper, you can make your own. If you don't have that, magazine pages that are red and green. Newspapers, magazines, old book pages that, are painted that, you don't have. We all get junk mail at Christmas time. It's all red and green. Get you a hole punch, go to town. So we will be working on this tomorrow, and we'll do this tomorrow. So I wanted to just at least do the intro and get you guys set up with what's going to be going on. So we'll be running it tomorrow, and then we'll be working on this in our next video. So you guys have a great day. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're excited about it, what have you done for Christmas? What have you not done? And we will see you again tomorrow for our Christmas journal along for 2021. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.